I'm at an airport again. Makes me think of my working life not so long ago. And we're gonna have a few planes. First flight to Stockholm. Up to the next plane. Today's flight number 2. Third airport today. Familiar one. Amsterdam. One of the reasons why I don't like Amsterdam airport is long walking distances and the day that all these conveyors, all of them would work in this airport, should be a national holiday. I thought I was running a freaking marathon. I think I did my 10,000 steps just here on this airport, where half of the machines don't work. Flight number 3. Not so bad. On Jomo Kenyatta Airport in Nairobi. Flight number 4. And to airport number 5. We're at the end of flight 5 and airport number 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nampula. For your safety and comfort.
So we're in the car, we're getting some drinks, and then we have to drive for a couple of hours. It's about 36 hours ago that I left home. I'm very tired. Had to wait a long time on the airport because apparently there's a lot of roadblocks. We're in the car, there's roadblocks everywhere, burning tires and that sort of stuff. And I didn't film it because there was too many big guns there. So after I think 40 hours of traveling, well, a lot of waiting too, I finally reached my destination. And especially the last couple of hours was hellish. And I will explain more about that tomorrow when the sun is shining.
So welcome to Rosalina's Beach Lodge at Praia de Muzuana at the Bay of Fanao Veloso in North Mozambique. It's been a hell of a trip, but I'm here and I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be Christmas here. Actually, it is Christmas today.
It's pretty peaceful here, but yesterday when I arrived we had to do like a 300 kilometer ride from the airport to here, and it was total chaos. What happened here is that they had recently elections. There's a lot of dispute about the outcome of these elections. Most observers say it was not fair elections, and a lot of people agree with that it was not fair. And then the day before yesterday, the Supreme Court of last week, the Supreme Court of Mozambique decided that the elections were fair, and that means that the government of Frelimo stays in place. I won't get into the whole history of Frelimo, but that resulted in riots, and where mostly young kids take over the streets. They make barricades, they put things on fire, like there's trees on fire, there's car tires on fire, and they stop every car and they ask for money to get through. It was very scary. I didn't bring out a camera. I think I took a few shots. I'll see if I can cut them in. But there was it was very, very scary. If you don't pay, they start attacking your car. They even set some cars on fire. So I was hiding in the back of the car and we were stopped like I think 50 times. And every time there's money going out and there's the threat. And at a certain point we ran into military. They were going around with big AK-47s and also with handguns, just pulled handguns. So it was. It didn't feel like let's film this event and make it a Taiga Tales adventure. So I'm sorry I cannot bring like a real life report, but I'm happy I'm here. This is a very peaceful place, as you can see on the beach, and I'm gonna do some more stories from here. Nacala is also the deepest natural port in Africa, and there's quite a few freighters coming in and going out. And then there's another ship that has a story too, that I will tell you later. Fresh supplies have returned on the little motor. Great driver. Today the beach is very, very busy. This is a very popular place, Rosalina's place. Rosalina is driving this van. She doesn't like me to film all the time because there's a lot of military and she's not comfortable with that. And probably the military is not comfortable with that either. So we're not going to take a chance on that. But as you can see, we're getting out of the bay. We arrived at the marketplace, very crowded, very colorful, very crowded. Very noisy. So now we're driving into the basically savanna. As you can see, there's a few higher trees, some baobabs. But there's a lot of low vegetation. Very hungry, but Rosalina took the wrong road. So we're in a town called Mossoril. It's another bay, and actually this was a place of slave trade. So we're in a little hut, which apparently is a monument. This was the trade house where they would trade the slaves to the merchants who would take them overseas and then take them down to a vessel somewhere there. Rosalina cannot withstand the local business people. Now she bought a whole fish. You see, a very big one. She already bought some langostina. She bought a purse. She bought a coconut. She bought something to some necklace. She can't withstand it. Back in the Calapoto. Quite crowded here. checking the car before leaving. Hopefully it brings us where we want to go, and hopefully it brings us back. There's a lot of things wrong with this car. Do you know how old the car is? You don't know? I would say 25 years at least.
Yeah.
There's our lovely driver, Rosalina.
Hi.
She is my host. She takes care of me.
Yeah.
Then we have Calvio in the back.
Yeah.
He's our guide. He knows how to start the car. Rosalina doesn't. Women wearing babies on their back. So I'm not wearing a seat belt because if the car goes on fire, I can get out very quickly.
Ah, yes. This is true because it's on fire 5 days ago.
This place is actually called Muzuana and it's a suburb of Nakala Porto. Apparently things calm down in the city. It's not so dangerous anymore. So that's why the Mukunya can go today. So we are reaching the main road. And the main road is also leading to Nakala Airport, which is the most modern airport in Africa. But it has hardly any flights. It's less than 5% of its maximum capacity. It's built by a Brazilian company and some people got very rich of it, but it's pretty useless. One of the weird things about Mozambique is that it was a Portuguese colony, but nevertheless, they drive on the left of the road, like the rest of East Africa. So this is the bay, it starts here, and stretches all the way there. And there's a lot of nice beaches here. And the water is relatively calm because it's
Yeah.
This is like the main street of Nampula. What is that? They'll climb up, you see? That's the elevator. So I'm on my first flight back home from Nampula to Nairobi. Well, it has been a week since I'm back home, and during my absence we had serious temperatures of minus 26, 27. My daughter came here to inspect the water and stuff. Nothing got frozen, so that's the good news. But last week we had temperatures rising to +6, which means that all the snow melts and becomes water. Now we're on minus 12 again, so all the melted snow became ice. It's very icy here, and I wear shoes with studs not to fall. These strange variations in weather were in Mozambique too, because after I left there was like tremendous rainstorms going on there. I probably couldn't have even have left for 2 days after, because I would say the airport was closed. But as you can see, we have some sun coming up. It's 9:30. The sun comes up at 9:12 or something, and just after 2 o'clock it will be gone again. The day is getting a bit longer, but the ice situation is really bad, and we are hoping for some fresh snow, because fresh snow will put a layer on top and make it less slippery. As you can see, I put a lot of gravel on it so I can walk safely to the garage and get my car out without the ice buds. We can pick up gravel from the municipality here, but you have to pick it up yourself and you have to throw it around yourself. I brought like, I think 40-50 kilos of it, and most of it is here now. I have a little bit in reserve, and that's for safety. It's a different life than on the beach of Mozambique.